Good evening. 2 weeks after a gunman opened fire at Los Angeles International Airport, questions are being raised this evening about the police response and whether a critically wounded TSA officer might have been saved. The union representing the airport police is suggesting that an LAPD cop delayed medical aid by erroneously reporting that the officer was already dead. Senior correspondent John Miller is a former head of counterterrorism at the LAPD, and he's been looking into this. John, what have you learned?
Well, what we learned tonight, Scott, is that the LAPD says it will launch an investigation into the allegations by the Airport Police Union. The union is charging that fire department paramedics were kept outside the terminal during the critical minutes when the life of a TSA officer might have been saved.
At 9:20 a.m., police say 23-year-old Paul Ciencia opened fire on TSA officer Gerardo Hernandez at the bottom of an escalator leading to the TSA checkpoint in Terminal 3. The shooting ended about 5 minutes later when airport police shot the gunman 4 times deep inside the terminal. According to the Airport Police Union, in the midst of the chaos, an LAPD officer told paramedics the TSA officer Hernandez was dead. This, despite a claim by the Airport Police Union that one of their officers had felt a slight pulse. The Airport Police Union points to this video, which they say shows paramedics had made the decision to transport Hernandez to the hospital even 33 minutes after he was shot.
The question is, had Hernandez been transported to the hospital sooner, would he be alive today? Now, that's a question really only the coroner can answer. Those results aren't out yet, but they will factor into the LAPD investigation.
John, given police procedures, what should have happened?
Well, Scott, they had trained to this almost exact scenario just 3.5 weeks before that at another airport. 200 LAPD officers, a couple of hundred airport cops. Part of the training was that the assumption that the gunman was still on the loose in the terminal and that force protection, armed teams of officers would surround paramedics to provide cover for them as they went in to treat the wounded. That didn't happen here. Now, in context, part of this will have to do with the tensions between the Airport Police Union and the LAPD about who's in charge of an event like this at the airport, but the investigation will get to the answers.
John, thank you very much.